Hey everybody, it's Ross here at Uni Shoots. As always, wishing you a wonderful day. And today I'm super excited to be teaching you how you can get 10 hours work done in 1 hour. If you're a comms manager at a university and you're responsible for the multitude of things that are being thrown at you from all angles, the social media, producing videos, creating content, design, web, all of these things, it's massively overwhelming. But I'm here to tell you there are some amazing tools that not a lot of people seem to know about in the university world that will save you hours. My first tool, if you are working with Instagram within a university, and I know that a lot of comms managers are being lumbered with Instagram accounts that they need to constantly be producing content for and posting on. But if you're doing that and you're finding it's taking a lot of your time, there's an amazing tool called Schedulegram. Now this is a website, it does cost, I think it's about £10 a month, but this will save you hours. It's, as far as I know, the only place where you can fully automate Instagram posts. So you can take all of your videos and pictures and everything for the month. So you can take a big bank of 30 or so pictures, upload them to Schedulegram all at once. You can create a calendar so that you know that they're uploading at all of the optimal times. You can put in all of the most popular hashtags that are going to make sure that these photos are going to get their exposure, and you can tag anyone that you want to tag into them, and you can just set it running. So you don't even have to touch the Instagram account. On top of Schedulegram, also, if you don't really know much about Instagram hashtags, there's a great website called Display Purposes, which is awesome for finding hashtags. You just put in key phrases that are relevant to what it is you're doing, perhaps university, uni, school, maybe the courses that you're related to or the city that you are based in, and it will shoot you out the 30 top hashtags for whatever themes that you've put in there. So it makes sure that you're accessing the most popular parts of the Instagram Discover section, which is how you collect new followers and how you begin to build that audience of people that had never heard of you or your university before. And it's just a really handy way of doing it to save you the time of researching it. Now the next tool I think is really, really interesting that, again, I don't think a lot of people in universities seem to know about, is Linked Helper. Now I have a couple of friends that work at comms at different universities that have more recently been pushed towards using LinkedIn to connect with alumni or current students, or to promote events, and even build partnerships with people that need to be involved in their departments. And it's a massively time-intensive thing to undertake. LinkedIn, it can be a really, really amazing sales tool for finding people you need, but it can also be a massive time drain if you need to get a lot of people in a short period of time. Luckily, there's an amazing tool called Linked Helper, which is, again, it's another plugin for Google Chrome, which essentially sits over the top of your browser and allows you to do some really powerful things with a LinkedIn you wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. Costs, I think, around £15 a month to use, but I'm telling you, it's massively, massively powerful. What you can do with Linked Helper is you can search very specific people by job description, university role, whatever it is. You can search any kind of person you want. So if you went onto Linked Helper and you typed in the name of your university, for example, if you wanted to connect with alumni, you could then see all of the people that went to the university. You can then set up Linked Helper to just run in the background and collect all of those people's information. You can send them messages, you can connect with them, you can do it all automatically. Now this is limited. LinkedIn does have a limit each day, which last time I checked was, I think, about 180 connections per day, but that allows you to essentially get nearly 1,000 connections every single week. It can then automatically send them messages which you can personalize. So for example, you can say, hey, first name, I noticed that you're alumni at our university. We're really interested in getting you involved in this initiative. Would you be interested in chatting with us? And what that allows you to do, which is really, really powerful, is you can then let that run all day, all week, and be in a situation where, rather than being on LinkedIn constantly searching and trying to contact people, you can just come back and just deal with the responses. So the final tip that I want to give you is on MailChimp. Now, a lot of people in universities are probably really familiar with MailChimp because it's such an easy way of collating all of your followers that you want to do email campaigns with. A lot of emails go unopened, people forget about whatever it is that you ask them to attend or get involved in, and it can be a really ineffective way of communicating. So what's really good about the MailChimp automation and sequencing is you can essentially create a sequence of messages that you can time exactly to what it is you want to do, so that whether or not people open the messages, a certain message is sent, whether or not people respond or have an interest in what it is you're doing, you can send specific messages. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you've got a very specific high-profile event running for your faculty in a month's time, and you want everyone to know about it and everyone to come to it. Sometimes a mail blast is enough, but you've got to remember, follow up a few days before, make sure you remind people, make sure that you re-email people that haven't opened the message or haven't engaged with it. Perhaps people have a link that they should be clicking clicking in the message to register. You can automate all of this in MailChimp. So what you can do is you can take your initial email telling people about the event at your faculty that you want people to be involved in. You can then create 2 separate emails, which is one email to send to people that didn't open or didn't respond to the first email, and one email that was sent to people that did open but didn't respond to the link where they could sign up for the event. And you can then remind these people in different ways. And you can even set it up so that you send a reminder to the people that did sign up for the event, just so that they're being reminded, you know, a couple of days before the event, maybe a day before the event, just to keep them aware of it, make sure that they do turn up. I hope you found that helpful. As always, if you want to get in touch with me or ask me questions, Ross at Uni Shoots, feel free to email me or message me anytime. I'd love to help you.